Back for football film review with Bennie Joppru. I'm Michael Spath. We're looking at this Michigan-Penn State game and second play of the game, 14:25 to go in the first quarter. And this is when we all thought it was going to be a long night, Bennie, when the defense misplays an early wrinkle that Penn State throws at them.
Yeah, Penn State obviously that 2 weeks to prepare for us. They took a long look at the Indiana game. Indiana ran the read option a couple times against us, and their quarterback had a couple wide open lanes, but he chose to hand it off. And here, Penn State is actually going to shift in to slide Barkley into the quarterback position. Metellus is playing inside the boundary hash, which looks a little odd to me. And he has a hard time fitting in his gap, and Barkley is just out the gate here.
And Devin Bush, you mentioned, flows a little bit, maybe too strongly. He's got Chase McSorley, but he and Mike McCray both flow to Barkley's side, to Chase McSorley's side, I should say, and that allows Barkley to have the cutback lane.
Yeah, I mean, the hole there is just gigantic. You couldn't ask for a bigger hole for a Heisman Trophy running back to run through here. The just heavy flow from Michigan. Penn State takes advantage of our aggressive defense in the second play of the game, and it kind of set the tone for the rest of the night.
Benny, 3:28 to go in the first quarter, and Michigan's first, what we probably call successful play of the day, is a David Long interception when Don Brown changes things up and goes from man coverage to zone coverage.
Yeah, we're in the red zone here, and Don Brown throws Penn State for a loop. We've been running pretty much man-to-man all game, and plays a cover two here. And what's really nice about playing cover two, playing a zone, is the defender's eyes are in the backfield. They can watch the quarterback. They can watch his eyes where he's going with the ball. And David Long is able to do that here. Obviously, there's a miscommunication on Penn State's end. But if we're playing man-to-man here, I highly doubt that this is an interception with that miscommunication. It's because we're playing zone and the defender's eyes are in the backfield looking at the quarterback, following the football, that we're able to make an interception here. Get a nice return. Would have loved to see him cut it back and try to get some more yards, but the offense comes on the field here and
marches down the field for a touchdown. Michigan has a creative play call here. Gets Eddie McDoom motioning across the field out in space for a screen pass that goes for about 15 yards.
Yeah, so Michigan once again using motion, using alignments to give the quarterback a read here. McDoom motions, no one goes with them. It's going to be a zone defense. We got two blockers on two guys, so it's basically supposed to be McDoom versus the safety who's 15 yards on the field, in the middle of the field. And good block on the outside there.
By Donovan Peoples-Jones, yeah.
By Donovan Peoples-Jones. Grant Perry lets his guy by, but McDoom's just too fast and gets to the corner, and the safety makes the play 12 yards down the field, pretty much just like they drew it up. That's what the matchup they're trying to get is Eddie McDoom versus that safety.
And after a couple unsuccessful plays running up the gut, Michigan goes outside for a Cron-Higgin touchdown.
Yeah, it was good to see us going forward here, trying to get back in the game. Really nice block by Lavert Hill. I was saying earlier, it's really hard for a big guy to get down and chop the leg out of the defender here. Something I was never comfortable doing, not something you get a lot of practice with. And the Penn State defender tries to cut inside of his block to make the play, and it just doesn't work out, and Higdon gets to the corner, and it's Michigan's touchdown, and it looks like we're back in the game.
About 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Penn State's already taken a sack after Michigan's touchdown drive, and here Barkley gets bottled up in the backfield by Khaleke Hudson and Rashawn Gary.
Yeah, so Michigan, looks like we're getting back in the game here. We bring a blitz off the edge here. Khaleke Hudson startles Barkley. Barkley almost makes one of our best athletes in the team miss. Michigan's running a twist inside with the defensive line. Rashawn Gary somehow squeezes his huge frame through about 5 people and gets there to help in on the tackle. And Michigan is putting Penn State in 3rd and long now. And it looks like we're going to get the ball back with a chance to tie the game.
When you're really clicking as an offense, you are exploiting matchups. And consistently throughout this game, Penn State found their slot receiver, Deshaun Hamilton, matched up against a Michigan safety, and they went to it over and over again for a lot of success.
Yeah, so this is them moving around one of their best receivers to get these one-on-one matchups against our safeties in man-to-man. And this is just one of those plays where it's one-on-one. Our guy is better than your guy, And not terrible coverage here, actually pretty good coverage down the field here by Cannell. And, he just doesn't get his head around in time, and the receiver for Penn State goes up and makes a play, and they're going to keep on going to this until we stop it. And unfortunately, we don't do a great job stopping it all night long.
This time, Michigan has Lavert Hill, which I think a lot of Michigan fans wanted to see more of the sophomore cornerback on Deshaun Hamilton in the slot. But this time, Lavert Hill is on him and he gets a pass breakup.
Yeah, Michigan decided to change it up here. Lavert Hill is going to take over on the Penn State's receiver after the long completion earlier. He does a great job. Great move off the line by the Penn State receiver, and Hill just doesn't fall for it. He knows he has help inside with the safety in the middle of the field. He understands what this particular defense, where the weaknesses are, and he will let the receiver go inside, but he's not going to get beat to the outside. He maintains his inside leverage and gets turned around and is able to make a great play on the ball. Great technique. I mean, you can't play any better technique than this. Great feet, great awareness, great all-around play.
And his eyes are the ones that finally turn around and knock the ball down.
Yes.
Great play by Lavert Hill.
Yeah, great Hill. Great job getting his eyes around and finding the football and making a play.
John O'Korn kind of picks up right where Trace McSorley left off, throws kind of like a jump ball, and Kakoa Crawford over the shoulder catch, his best catch of his young career at Michigan so far.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all year. We've been seeing this quite a bit. Michigan throwing the one-on-one matchups to the outside, and we haven't won many of these one-on-one jump balls so far this season, but we keep on throwing them. Kakoa Crawford actually runs a little bit of a double move here on the receiver, gets some separation, and this time he gives himself enough space to the sideline and gives John O'Korn room to throw the ball. And O'Korn knows he's going to get hit, puts the ball up over the outside shoulder of Kakoa Crawford, and Crawford makes a great catch.
1:52 to go in the second quarter. Michigan scores its second and final touchdown of the game. The tight ends do some good blocking here to pave the way for Ty Isaac to get in the end zone.
Yes, we've been having some success with this play the last couple of weeks, where it's simple gap scheme. The front side, the entire front side is going to gap down. The tight ends do a great job, especially McEwen brings his defender with him, uses his left arm to drag the defender with him, and leaving pretty much nobody for Owenu, who's pulling from the backside to block. And Ty Isaac, a nice hard run to get into the end zone. Unfortunately, Michigan's last points of the day.
Unfortunately, all the momentum that Michigan had and you thought was going to carry into the first half, they lose on a touchdown drive. And this is the touchdown where Saquon Barkley takes 4 Wolverines across the formation with him, allowing Trace McSorley to scoot in pretty well untouched here.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of difficulty with this throughout the season, where teams are motioning the running back into the backfield, creating some motion back into the backfield, creating some confusion as to who has the running back and who has the quarterback as far as the responsibility in run defense. And obviously there's some miscommunication here. 4 guys go after the quarterback or go after the running back, and nobody takes the quarterback, and he makes an easy read and walks into the end zone. And Penn State scores right before the half.
Interesting change up here for Michigan. They have Mason Cole playing right tackle and Juwan Bushell-Beatty playing left tackle as they do the toss sweep into the boundary with Ty Isaac.
Yeah, so they obviously, like you said, they swap the tackles here. Cole's obviously a little more athletic than Bushell-Beatty. Does a little skip pull here to get out in front. It does a great job and allows Michigan to get the first down here. Key first down for Michigan in the third quarter, down by 8. But really great job by Cole and getting out and getting on the defender. And
Kugler pulls a little bit. You'd like to see a little more from him. He needs to get downfield and block somebody.
Yeah, definitely. You'd like to see him being a little more assertive where he's going and giving the running back a little better idea of where his block is going to be.
Lavert Hill in some zone coverage makes a nice play to tackle Saquon Barkley in the backfield.
Lavert Hill really, playing an all-around, pretty complete game here today. Some good pass defenses, and here he steps up and makes a nice play in the backfield. Seems to be some sort of miscommunication on the blocking scheme for Penn State, but Lavert Hill does a really nice job coming in, being physical, creating Saquon Barkley to cut it back. Barkley makes him miss a little bit, and Michigan rallies to make the play for a 4-yard loss in the backfield.
And this is one of the very frustrating plays for Michigan fans. A 3rd and 6, you have 3 wide receivers run patterns of 15 to 20 yards or more. It doesn't give John O'Korn any chance to get rid of the ball, and you think there's probably a likelihood that one of these receivers did not run the right route.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that 3rd and 6 that there's not a shorter route here, and especially against the blitz here. We have against man-to-man defense, and it looks like that one of these receivers, either Cole Crawford or Grant Perry, were supposed to be a little more of a shallower cross, giving a high-low on the defense here. And my best guess, like we said, it's hard to tell by John O'Corn's eyes where he's looking, but it looks like he doesn't feel comfortable with what he's looking at and ends up falling victim to the pressure of Penn State.
We keep on thinking that the last positive play we see is going to be the last one that we do. But here, a nice 20-yard pickup to Grant Perry after Michigan had just gotten called for a chop block that set them back.
Oh, yeah, Grant Perry runs a really nice route here. Call it a sail route where he starts working to the inside, is going to end up working his way back toward the sideline. Great protection by the offensive line all around. Great pass up by Mason Cole. O'Corn gets protection, and it's one of the first times all night that he has enough time and has the confidence to step up and make a really great throw to Grant Perry, and Michigan's still in the game.